Still beating on the beat.
Yeah, spiritual.
Cheer, what up? You're welcome back. It's still your good boyfriend KCEE, and you're welcome to my manifest. Many things I've done first, and I will tell you what it is. And this is 5 of them that I will never ever forget. Number one will be the first job. The first job I've ever done in my life. I ever did in my life that gave me money. Because I did so many stuff, I had jobs that did not give me money. The first one that ever put food on my table was music. And since that day I tasted it, I never left it. And I'm still there. And I want to say thank God for that day. How did it happen? It's a long story. I'll tell you next time.
Sissy, I got her all your things, she dey sweet my heart.
The second one will be the first song I ever sang. That one will never leave my mind. It was a horrible song, and I was almost killed on stage. The title of the song is Put On Your Dancing Shoes. And on stage in Ajegule, Owodiora Street Carnival, I was singing the song, Put On Your Dancing Shoes. And they were removing their shoe and stoning me on stage, me and my partners then. We were 3. You understand? That was the first song I ever sang in my life. It almost killed me. But I thank God today. The ones I've been singing have been blessing me. So don't ever give up whatever you are going through today. You understand me now?
All my ladies around the continent celebrate.
And the third one is going to be the first kiss. The first time I ever do mwah. And that will be in Ajegule when I was still very young, secondary school days. You know, when some girls will be liking you, you are liking them. You cannot do any bad thing, you understand? The only thing you can do is just mwah. So that was my first kiss. I remember that girl. I cannot say her name because that I was lying to someone that was that. Nothing else. If I say her name, I mean collect slap from far.
I die for you. I wish that was
The fourth one will be the first time I ever traveled out of Nigeria, and it wasn't too far. It was just beside Nigeria, Ghana, yeah. And when I went to Ghana, I felt so cool. I went to a street called Coco Mili Mili, and I was so excited. The thing got stuck in my brain, and for the fact they had steady power then, I was so excited. There wasn't much difference between Nigeria, but the light was permanent. So when I got home, I was telling my mom, you see, you know, and as a young boy, my parents believed, this boy is growing up, I can't travel, go Ghana, boy, in a Michael Jackson level. It was not easy. So Ghana was my first trip, and I don't want to tell you where I've been to this time around the world. So there's always a beginning, no matter where you start from. You understand? Just make sure you're focused and you're consistent.
Oh, stand by you. Oh, stand by you.
The fifth one is the first time ever been broke. Trust me, not a good experience, especially when you have tasted it and you now look for it around, you cannot find it. That's the one that is more dangerous. After I won my Talent Hunt Star Quest, me and my partner, we started traveling here and there, we made money. Then at some point, we were broke. No money to fuel car, nothing. We even sold the car safe. And instead of giving up, we kept on pushing and we survived it. And I came back. But that period, you know, where you used to drive, all of a sudden, you see Okada. Every time. In case you don't know what they call Okada, is motorcycle. In my country, we call it Okada. You understand? Sometimes can be 3 on it. You understand me now? To reduce the cost. Understand me now? So all those periods, I went through a lot that I don't want to remember. They know they use bad thing, brag. It was horrible. If you see this my face now, pimple everywhere, pimple. Heat won't kill me for street. So, but God still say, my son, you will not suffer for too long. He saved me. So thank you, Lord. And I want to say thank you guys for staying tuned. This might encourage you watching. Don't ever give up, no matter what you're facing today, all right? It's your good boyfriend, KCEE, the Limpopo King. I love you guys, and this is my first. I understand it like that. First. Anything first, good or bad, first. I love you guys, and I'm signing out. Peace out.